maybe they go here. My son, we moved here when he was 5, and or I guess he had just turned 6.
Yeah.
And his first year was like, we had been in Air Force for a
Yeah.
long time, and I still love that program. But he was an Air Force fan his first year, and it was, he's 6 years old. It's like, I'm not going to be a Purdue fan. And now he's probably he's one of our biggest fans, and he's a freshman here this year, and he couldn't be more excited. So seeing that and just seeing that across the board, we have interns that make me feel old for various reasons, but we're hiring interns now that we've put a lot of focus in the kids club, since I've been here, and we've grown that to massive numbers for what we do. Over 5,000 kids are in our kids club, and some of our interns were in our kids club.
Yeah.
And so that's a bit of a point of pride for all of us that, like, I don't know if that's why they went here, but but starting early and developing those connections is what we want to do, regardless of whether it's kids club or a video or a poster. Those are all opportunities for us, and we try to tie that into their experience or our program's history as best we can, and see how it works for us.
Yeah, it comes off as a lot of fun. I mean, some of the best ones, even last year with Lance Jones and Gene Katie, just a thing that became a huge following, a cult following almost, and then some. And I thought that taking that to the next level was just was one of your best things, one of my favorites.
Well, that video was random. I mean, it was just Lance, doing his thing, and it was unbeknownst to him that we got that clip, and I think Chris Foran posted that clip because it was fun. It was, he had the Lance and the cheer, and then the students behind him, and they're all doing it. It wasn't like it was planned, and just this impromptu thing that was caught on video, and I think Foreman posted it, and the next thing we knew, it had over 1 million views. Like a lot of those things, the most viral things in a lot of cases are the most unplanned, and we were in the right place at the right time to catch that. So it was fun to see that take off.
Well, and then the other thing is just bringing Gene Katie and that ties the whole thing together. I mean, I think that was the touch too that just made that extra special. Okay, now Saturday night, Purdue takes on Indiana in volleyball. Coach Dave Shondel's team will break the Big Ten record for attendance. And that is impressive. You've got 2 sellouts in consecutive Saturday nights. Talk about that, and there's been a lot of planning that's gone into that. I'm sure it's going to be a special night, not only for the team, you're playing your arch rival in an important match, but that evolved. It's been 8 years, I think it is, since you played in Mackey Arena with Purdue volleyball. But what has gone into that, and what will make that an extra special night, with the exception of a 3-set win over the Hoosiers?
3 sets would be great. 3 sets, like 25.
Be good for you. You get to go home then.
Yeah, we can shut them out. I'll talk to Coach, see if we can get a shutout.
There you go.
No, really just excited to see. Like you said, it's been a while since we've been in there. We've had good crowds in there before, but this is going to be something different. Walking out and seeing 14,000 people in there will be a lot of fun. The team is very deserving of it.
Yeah.
It'll be energized with it being IU being in there as well, and it really just an opportunity. There isn't a lot of time at volleyball when it comes to the script to do some stuff, but we're gonna have as much fun as we possibly can. I think obviously the fans, we're gonna have 3,000 students in the building. We normally have 400, I think, in Holloway. So they're going to bring their own level of excitement that we're looking forward to. I think it's just going to be very electric. When we had women's in there a couple of years ago, and we sold that out for the first time against IU, is unbelievable. And I think the players fed off of that. And I think the volleyball team's going to do the same. And for Raven and Eva and Chloe and really everybody and the seniors on that team to kind of see their work, quote unquote, paying off to some extent, that they've all built that, and the alumni, it's alumni night on Saturday. So it's alumni weekend for volleyball. So they'll be recognized, during the game, and for them to be able to come back and be here for that game, like that'll be very cool, because everybody's played a part, in getting the program to where it is. And for the current team and past members, be able to walk out into a sold out Mackey, I think would be a very special moment for all of them, and hopefully the fans enjoy it as well. And like you said, get out of there as quickly as possible. Not because it's been a long day, but just that the quicker we can beat IU in any sport, the better, I think.
Yeah, and of course, and last but not least, but that Thursday night, you had a cocktail reception for the Hall of Fame members. That ties into it as well. Of course, the reception at noon on today as well. I think it was the induction, right? It came out, and that also again is part of that whole experience for that fan. Maybe some of the older fans that remember those great athletes that participated here. But
you'll seem like the first quarter break, all of the athletes will be on the field. They'll get their little award. Like you said, the induction ceremony is this afternoon, but they'll bring them out first quarter break, and they'll get presented their awards so they can get recognized by the crowd there at Ross-Ade.
Yeah, it'd be a big day for Katie Geralds, Tim Stratton, Bob Ford, many others. A big deal from that standpoint, to say the least. Got to throw in a hit for Marley Thomas. She'll be, I think, pinch hitting for Trevor Peters tonight. Of course, of WLFI fame, and does a great job with men's basketball too. So, never a dull moment, my friend. Thank you so much for your time, and it's extremely busy time. But I thought I could talk about this stuff with you for hours. It's a fascination of mine and the job you guys do. But want to thank State Farm agent Trent Johnson at TrentIsMyAgent.com, the good folks at Triple X on the hill, but on the level of Purdue tradition since 1929. Madison Kopp, the good, and all her help at WLFI. We will be back in 2 weeks, right before that Northwestern football game. We're off next week due to the bye week for football, but we appreciate that. So have a great rest of your busy Purdue weekend. Enjoy all of that, and we'll see you in a couple weeks on Gold and Black Live. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.